Hello students, today I am going to teach you countable and uncountable nouns. Students, noun can be countable and uncountable. Countable nouns are those nouns that we can count. Nouns that can be counted are called countable nouns. Like pen, chair, brush, pencils, etc. Students, as you can see, all these nouns we can count, like pen, chair. If you can see how many pens you have in your box, you can count it. How many pencils you have, you can count. Okay, as you can see, I have only one pencil. How many pencil? One pencil. We can count these nouns. These are known as countable nouns. But there are some nouns which we cannot count. They are known as uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns that cannot be counted, or nouns that cannot be counted, are called uncountable nouns. What we cannot count? We can't count tea, air, rice, water, milk, cheese, butter, wheat, sugar. Okay, all these we can't count, all these nouns. Countable nouns can be singular and plural. Pen is a singular. When we have to make plural, then we say pens. Chair, chairs. Brush, brushes. Pencil is already a plural. Then pencil, pencils. We can say a pen also, a chair, a brush, pencil, some pencils, two pencils, because they are countable, so they change the form. Countable nouns change their form to make the plural. They can be singular and plural, but uncountable nouns do not change their forms. Students, we cannot use a and before the uncountable nouns because we can't count them. Then how we can use a or n? Can we say a tea? No. A air? An air? No. We can't say. Why? Because we can't count them. Okay, so we can't use a or n before these uncountable nouns, and they do not have the plural forms. Uncountable nouns do not change. They do not have the plural forms. Okay, students, I have written here some points. Let's see. Before countable nouns, we use some determiners. Determiners are those words which modify the meaning of a noun. These are a and, the, some, no, this, that, many, few, all, each, every, several. These are the determiners which we use before the countable nouns. Example: a car, an aircraft, some boats, few teachers, etc. To express the quantity of an uncountable nouns, we use words or expressions like some, much, a lot of, little, a bit of. As you can see, students, I have written here some and here also. It means we can use some with both nouns, countable and uncountable. There are some words which we can use with both nouns, countable and uncountable. Let's example: I do not have much money. Money is uncountable, that's why I have written here much. Can we write here money? I do not have many money. No, we can't write because many is used with countable and much is used with uncountable. The doctor said that I should drink a lot of water. Water is uncountable, so I have written here a lot of water. Sometimes we use an exact measurement like a pinch of, a cup of, a bag of, a spoon of, a kilogram of, a piece of. Such expressions are called partitive nouns. All these are used with uncountable nouns. Add a pinch of salt in the curry. A pinch of salt. I need a piece of advice, a piece of advice. These are the words which we use before the uncountable nouns, and these are known as partitive nouns to express the quantity of uncountable nouns. Students, material nouns like gold, silver are also uncountable nouns because we can't count them. Abstract nouns are also uncountable nouns, but some abstract nouns are countable, like problem, then we can say problems, idea, ideas, expectation, expectations. Means countable noun can be singular and plural, but uncountable nouns are always singular, they can't be plural. If we can make any noun plural, it means they are countable. Okay, I hope students you all have understood. In next video we will discuss singular and plural, countable nouns, singular and plural. Thank you.